Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, the 26th of August, and I think it's 1 minute past 10. I'm really sorry I'm a minute late. I don't know what happened there. Uh, I think I was listening to something and they were talking about self-help books being a waste of time. And well, my view on this is that I think we're all seeking something, we're all needing something. And my thoughts are that if you feel you need or want self-help books or something to support you, then go ahead. What I do is I invite my readers that when they want or need something, use the self-help books, whether it's mine or anyone else's, use them as, I called it stickomancy in a previous video, live video. And what that means is use it, I would say regularly, but you don't need to read these things from cover to cover. I found that, and I do this with lots of other books, not just self-help books, but lift the book. And stickomancy is about randomly opening the page, opening the book, and kind of flicking through it and stopping where you have that feeling, this is where I need to be just now, which I'll come on to, which is what this topic this morning's all about. And you will find something there that you need to read about that day. I mean, it surprises me. It really never fails to work. So please try it. Anyway, you're probably wondering, what an odd title. Now Wednesday? And what's it all about? Well, as sometimes or often happens, when I think of a topic to talk about, something appears in my inbox or messages from friends, and it's as if they're inside my head and they know what I want to talk about. Even with my blogs or my newsletters, I often get messages. For that, I'm very thankful. They'll say, how did you know I was feeling like that? And, well, I didn't, but probably I was feeling like that too. I think there's a kind of energy that connects all of us. And thank you, Linda. Thanks as well as Linda saying she uses my book. I mean, really, I have loads of self-help books on the shelf. And I keep thinking, oh, I haven't read that one, but it isn't a case of reading it from cover to cover. Anyway, back to today. I shared with when I was thinking about the topic for today, suddenly this popped up on the post and I shared it. So many of you may have read this, but I'm going to take some words from it because I think it's just so on point today for Now Wednesday. Just bear with me. Barely the day started and it's already 6 p.m. Barely arrived on Monday and it's already Friday. And the month is already over. And the year is almost over. And already 40, 50, 60, maybe 70 years of our lives have passed. And we realise that we've lost parents, friends, colleagues, and we realise it's too late to go back. So let's try, despite everything, to enjoy the remaining time. Let's keep looking for activities that we like. Let's put some colour in the grey. Let's smile at the little things in life that put peace in our hearts. Let's leave nothing for later. Let's eliminate the after and focus on the now. And another quite a sort of quote that I love is, it's Bill Keane, an American cartoonist actually, he was born in 1922, died 2011, and I love this quote, and it's quoted often. Yesterday's the past, tomorrow's the future, but today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. So all this got me thinking that too many of us, me too sometimes, don't think enough about now, about this second, this minute, this hour, this day. We focus on the past, we focus on the future, and many of us focus on planning for the future. Where will we go? Will we go to university? Will we go to college? What work? What career? Who will we meet? Where will we be? And we go on and on. Where will we go on holiday? It's all this planning for the future. And meanwhile, we ignore the present. So I want you, at least for today, And hopefully from now on, think only of today. Better still, focus on this time just now with me. And I give you my ABC tips and other tips on how to do this. Don't wait until tomorrow to get started. In fact, don't wait until later today. Put the word later into that balloon, remember my visualization, the balloon, and send it off into the ether. And we can start with affirm. I decide to change today. Breathe, take 3 deep breaths. Remember, in through the nose, hold, and then exhale through the mouth. It's absolutely, it's breathtaking. It's just calming and peaceful, but energizes you as well. And then C, use your creative imagination. That's why I created my Mind Bites, mindfulness meditations. There, you can imagine yourself in the now. Now, the last few months have taken their toll on everybody, and it's only natural to be planning ahead. That relaxing time in the sun, even the winter holiday, you were wishing you were there. But when you do this, you're ignoring the now. You miss opportunities that are there for you now. Yes, you heard me correctly. I'm going to say but. Now, I've started writing my blogs again. I know it's been a while, but I needed time to grieve the loss of my son. I needed time to think through things and what I wanted to do with Mind Circles. But as I started my blogs, I remember that I was thinking, in fact, I've written one and I will be posting it up, but I was thinking about regeneration and rejuvenation, and actually what popped up again on Facebook is Jean Haynes, a fabulous artist, and she was talking about starfish and conch shells, and they're all they're symbols of rejuvenation. So I've kind of done a blog on that, and I'll be posting it later. Anyway, it got me thinking about a blog I did many moons ago, and it was called Positive Procrastination. So many people were contacting me saying I never get started, I leave things behind, and I started thinking, so do I sometimes. I mean, we're all human. So I wrote this positive procrastination. Now, what a misnomer, you're probably thinking, but I'm a bit of a natural procrastinator when it comes to when things happen, and I like to call these times, what I would see is a little delay isn't as bad as you might think. So do you find yourself, particularly if it's a difficult problem, oh, I'll do that tomorrow, I'll do all the simple things first, I'll leave that till tomorrow, and you tell yourself, oh, it's too difficult, I don't have the time, I don't know if I'll be able to do this task, I need more time, and you make all sorts of excuses. And that's actually quite natural to think this. And sometimes when tomorrow comes, you realise that actually you've now got too little time to do it, and you get yourself stressed as you frantically try to finish this task. Now, I've talked in previous videos about what to do when you're in that kind of mode, and it's slow down. I've found that slowing down, and it is a kind of thinking in the now, taking time to think things through, even talking to yourself in your head, maybe talking also things through with a trusted friend, or as I'm often promoting, take a walk in nature. You get a new perspective, and often the right solutions actually come to these problems that have been worrying you and stopping you from getting things done. And here are some quotes that I quite like on taking action now. And of course, taking time to read quotes like this is obviously procrastinating, but then they also inspire and motivate you to take action. And one by Napoleon Bonaparte is, take time to deliberate, but when the time for action arrives, stop thinking and go in. Another one was Theodore Roosevelt. In a moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing to do. The next best thing is the wrong thing, and the worst thing you can do is nothing. And a final one by Jean Hayden was, following through is the only thing that separates dreamers from people that accomplish great things. Oh, there is one I remember by Alexander Graham Bell. The only difference between success and failure is the ability to take action. So think on some of these quotes and listen back. My videos are on the YouTube channel. So there are some things, of course, and I must come back to Now Wednesday. There are things that you should not wait until tomorrow to do or say. And one thing that immediately comes to mind is telling loved ones that you love them. So there's lots of talk about mindfulness, because that's what Thinking Now Wednesday is all about, being mindful. But what is that? What is being mindful? Well, words that come to mind are meditation, relaxation, maybe yoga and other pursuits. What it's really about is just being aware of the present, being aware of you in that moment, and your focus is moment to moment. There's been talk of teaching this in schools, and I mean, some schools are now offering meditation to students, even in primary schools, and I think this is fantastic. There are many techniques on how to be mindful, and they're not time consuming. In fact, when I started looking at how could I simplify everything, I remember, in fact, it was Walter, my IT chap, said to me, we're kind of shooting ourselves in the foot. It's like saying these things are so simple, and when something is very simple, people go, oh, I don't know if that'll work. But why make things difficult? And I thought, well, I'm keep promoting these, but if you do the ABC regularly, then they do work. But you need to have them become your good habit. The A is for affirming, or an affirmation, just a positive statement about yourself. I feel good. The B is the deep breathing, and it gives you energy but also relaxes and calms. And of course, C, imagination. Your mind is so powerful, so just use it to just take yourself to a place where you can imagine. Close your eyes, and it's absolutely wonderful. And of course, it allows you to slow down. It's only a couple of minutes, but in these couple of minutes, you can regain composure and confidence. And if you do them regularly enough, they become your good habit. So you don't need, it's as if they're just second nature to you. It will become just like breathing. So the main elements of mindfulness are, when you practice the techniques, you're improving your mind, your emotions, and your body. So you're improving your overall health. It's a full workout. And, I get a wee bit frustrated when I see lots of promotions of physical exercise. Get yourself to the gym, and there's somebody, and they're inspiring. These people are inspiring. They're going 10-kilometer hikes and runs, and not all of us can do that, but all of us can do short, almost not relaxing, but walks, physical exercises. But the mind, working out the mind, and I've said it before, I remember reading, and I can't remember what research, but actually when you imagine that you're training your muscles, they actually can become tighter. So in fact, it's part of physical workout as well. So I recommend that if you're doing the jogging, the swimming, or whatever, that you also work out your mind. The mind is extremely powerful. So when you use mindful techniques like the ABC, they are proven psychological techniques. It reduces stress, anxiety, and it helps you to be calm and have peace of mind. And for all my lovely friends who have lost loved ones and things, it's tragic, but the ones who cope best are the ones who kind of honour their loved ones by living in a positive way. Very difficult to do, but you do need that peace of mind. And when you practice things like these simple ABC techniques, you become aware of your emotions, And when you become aware of your emotions and your feelings, you then learn to act, to change the negative to the positive. I mean, I think if you have lost a loved one, and it's okay to be not okay, and crying is fine, you need to release all of these sort of emotions. But I find myself, if I'm getting too down, I think of some of the positive things that made me laugh. And it's when you start looking at your feelings, it's called having emotional intelligence. And when you have this, it improves the relationship you have with yourself and others. So here are some tips again, and I know these are very repetitive, but I feel they've helped me, and I hope that they help you. So keep a daily journal. It doesn't have to be war and peace. We're not talking about writing, like screeds and screeds of words. Just write a few words about how you felt about the day, your feelings and your thoughts. And it might be something simple like very sad day or very happy day. It doesn't need to be lots of words, but you can look back on these and say, oh, right, well, that was a memory, and the memories can then create new memories for you. Be kind to yourself and to others, but be kind to yourself first. We need that. This makes the relationship you have better with yourself and with others, and you learn compassion. Now listen. Listen is really important. Remember my effective listening model, my communication model. No matter who is talking to you, no matter what, whether they're base level workers, whether there's somebody that maybe in your head you're thinking, oh, they're boring me, please listen. Just give them full attention and listen to what they're saying. And remember to make eye contact. That isn't staring at them, it's eye contact, but allowing your eyes to move occasionally away, and don't judge them. Focus on the moment. Stop comparing yourself to others, comparing yourself to the past, looking at the future. And of course, you can focus on the moment by having a gratitude list. And I'm sure all of you have this. You've maybe got your aspiration board, your gratitude board. But if you just be grateful, add things to your gratitude list. And it's just wonderful, really, to look back on. We have to be grateful for what we have. Now, I know many of these things I'm repeating myself, and it's difficult. I've said it again, and you can go back on my live videos, but I make no apologies for repeating these things. It's so easy to forget how to live in the now, and that repeating these tips helps make them your positive, good habits. And as always, I'm going to end up with my usual meditation. Today I think I'm going to do the floating feather, which is a lovely one to help you focus. Now, I hope by now, if you've been listening to me and all my repeated information and tips, that they are becoming your good habits, and it's changing your mind. You're changing your mindset into a more positive mindset. Believe in yourself, and don't let negative talk, your own or others, or your fears get in the way of the now, of you in that new positive mindset. Put them into the balloon and send them off. So for today, the affirmation is maybe I live in the present, I feel good, I'm grateful for... I'm going to get a wee bit emotional here because it's close to my heart, but I'm grateful for having given birth to a wonderful child, wonderful children, and even if they're not with you now, they're in your heart there by some installation. I'm really sorry. That maybe was meant because I was getting a bit emotional, but for anybody who's maybe lost a loved one, be grateful for having had them in your life, because your loved ones are in your heart and soul forever. And of course, take 3 deep breaths, my B, and then we'll do the floating feather. It was interesting that I came across a public speaking, a kind of somebody on YouTube, and they're well known. I'm not going to say their name, but I was quite surprised. In fact, I was getting quite angry at the screen because they never smiled. So they were talking like that all the time and telling people what they should do. And I thought it got monotonous. They were side on, didn't seem to be looking at their audience. And I was desperate to kind of go, oh, change your style. And I'm so grateful for Eddie MacArthur of Stealth Studios. He's the recording studio chap when I do my voiceovers. And I was trained in speaking, which was really a bonus for me. But he also always reminds me, no matter where you're speaking, on the phone or face to face, always smile, because that really does come across. It inspires more. So anyway, a smile costs you nothing as well. So I think that we should now, you've heard enough of my repeated tips, but thank you again for all watching, and we're going to slow down now and we're going to go into my meditation, which I'm calling my Mind Bites Floating Feather. This brings a sense of calm, and it helps you to be aware and to focus, and it gives you this slowing down time. It's very effective for helping you to bring a sense of awareness all around you, and when you need to feel calm, it just, well, we'll do it now, and hopefully you will feel this as we go through it. So I want you to sit with your feet again grounded, and hopefully if you have a moment to yourself, because I know we're now back working and it's busy times for everybody, but you can listen to this later perhaps as well. But the floating feather is just getting yourself sitting quietly. So feet on the ground and back straight, and just imagine somebody holding a thread, pulling your head up so you've got that straight back and a feeling of confidence and calm. Now I want you to close your eyes and just take a deep breath in through the nose, hold, and then exhale. Now imagine yourself sitting quietly, breathing in deeply, imagine a soft white feather. You watch this fluffy feather float down. Slowly it floats down. You feel a sense of lightness. Your mind is calm. Your body is calm. Imagine how delicate and fine this white feather is. You feel more aware. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold, and then exhale. As you exhale, let a sense of calm wash over you. Now slowly open your eyes and say, I feel positive. I am grateful. I am calm. I am aware of everything around me. I feel a sense of peace. And then, of course, just you can shake your shoulders and bring yourself into the now again. I hope you enjoyed that, and We've maybe just been needing a sense of calm today with everything that's been going on around them. My love and smiles and virtual hugs go to all of you. And thank you for watching and listening. And it just inspires and motivates me. I know I don't do these daily now. I do them weekly. So goodness knows what topic I'll be talking about next Wednesday. But be assured I will be talking again about the ABC. Please remember to do these daily and they'll become your good habit. And it's okay not to be okay, but you need something there that helps you just to calm and just bring a sense of peace to you. If everybody could just do this, maybe a more peaceful world we would have. And virtual hugs to everybody, and I will speak to you again next week. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.